Hello, welcome back to LIVENODING. In this episode, I'm sharing this setup using spreadstroke nodes. Basically, it's a live text and it's rotating and randomly rotating like crazy, but it's actually always on the ground. So it's actually pretty neat. And I accomplished this actually really simple. This is really simple if I turn on all the text. So we have the original text, which is this guy over here, which is static. And it's doing this rolling. And then we have another text over here, which rotations already applied, but the height of this text is always on top of the ground. You can see here in the z-axis. Although in this one, the rotation is actually 0, 0, 0. It's almost like you apply the transformations. But this guy, the final text, have the rotations and also have the positions correct. So how did I do this? So let's take a look. So I bring this text in, and basically what I did for the first time is actually to use the bounding box and get the size in the z-axis and put it somewhere in the middle. So that's the trick over here. And then this one will bring the text up. So no matter what rotations we have, the text is always on top of the ground. And I'm using the bounding box, which is on this text that's already rotated randomly using vector noise. And the way I put it together, the rotations and the height positions, is simply to use this mesh viewer, and I grab the original text. As you can see here, this is with a preview of this box. So this is just like a rough approximations. You can see the matrix, the final matrix, which is the combination of the locations and the rotations, is this guy, the purple one, or the pink color text. So if I ever made changes to this text, okay, this text, there's one caveat with this text. So if let me take it off. So this text needs to be centered before anything else. So it needs to be centered like that. And also from the front axis. Oh, from the top. I'm just gonna eyeball this. So once we have that centered, we should have the text always on top of the ground. But let's quickly check this out. So this is really based on the bounding box of the text. So this one goes in a little bit. Maybe I need to just move it slightly. And this is something that I can simply break. So yeah, that's basically how it is. I think it's a really interesting setup. You can, instead of rotating randomly, you can actually just use simple rotations. So you could, for example, just use the one of the axes. This is just using the y-axis, right? This one is rotating correctly, or just using the x-axis. So this is a rolling example. So if you have, like, for example, like Susan head, and you want to roll it randomly, you can actually do that using this same setup. Maybe I just gonna create Suzanne. Get selections. Okay, which one is the random rotation? This guy. I just plug this in. Yeah, there we go. I think maybe the rotations. Maybe I don't. In this case, I don't need to offset Susan head. There we go. I think gamma is the final one. Yeah, this is the final Susan head. You can see the head is rotating randomly, but it's always on top of the ground. And I can simply bake this. All right, so yeah, hopefully this is useful. It's a bit slightly convoluted here, although this is basically just to transform the mesh and then using the bounding box of that mesh and always bring it up half size of its maximum z-axis bounding box and combine the matrix all together. The matrix have the position and rotations over here, and yeah, we are good. All right, so thanks again for tuning in. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.